Good morning, children. Today we are going to start a new chapter, Circles, chapter number 10. We know circle is a collection of all points in a plane which are at a constant distance from a fixed point. We have also studied various terms related to a circle like chord, segment, sector, arc, etc. Now, let us examine the different situations when a circle and a line are given in a plane. For a circle and a line on a plane, there can be three possibilities. The first one is they can be non-intersecting. That means there is no point in common between the circle and the line. Second case, they can have a single common point. In this case, we can say the line touches the circle. And the third one is they can have 2 points in common, and in this case we can say the line cuts the circle. Based on case 2, we have seen the circle and a line just touches the circle. So for this line we can say tangent. A tangent to a circle is a line which touches the circle at exactly one point. Here we can see the circle and the line touches at the point A, and the line PQ is called the tangent of the circle. We can say for every point on the circle there is a unique tangent passing through it. There is only one tangent at a point of the circle. The common point of the tangent and the circle is called the point of contact. Secant. A secant to a circle is a line which has 2 points in common with the circle. It cuts the circle at 2 points, forming a chord of a circle. From the figure, we can see that the tangent to a circle can be seen as a special case of the secant when the 2 endpoints of its corresponding chord coincide. Here we are going to see how many tangents can be drawn parallel to a secant. So for this, let us draw a circle and a secant PQ of the circle. Draw various lines parallel to the secant on both sides of it. We can see the length of the chord cut by the lines will gradually decrease. That is, the 2 points of intersection of the line and the circle are coming closer and closer. And we can see that the secant P dash Q dash and P double dash Q double dash becomes the tangent to the circle, which is parallel to the given secant PQ. From this we can say for every given secant of a circle, there are exactly 2 tangents which are parallel to it and touches the circle at 2 diametrically opposite points. Number of tangents drawn from a given point. Let us see if we take a point A, which is lying inside the circle, on the circle and outside the circle, how many tangents can be drawn? Case 1. If the point is in the interior of the circle, any line drawn through that point will be a secant. So we can say no tangent can be drawn to a circle which passes through a point that lies inside it. Case 2. When the point lies on the circle, we can see there is exactly one tangent to a circle that passes through it. The case 3 is the point A lies outside the circle. We can see the tangent AC and AP, and therefore we can say there are accurately 2 tangents to a circle through it. Here we are going to prove a theorem. Tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. We can see a circle with center O and a tangent XY to the circle at a point P. We require to prove OP is perpendicular to XY. OP is the radius and we need to prove XY is perpendicular to OP. For this, take a point Q on XY other than P and join OQ. We can say that the point Q must lie outside the circle. If Q lies inside the circle, we can say XY will be a secant and not a tangent to the circle. Since Q lies outside the circle, we can say OP is smaller than OQ, or OQ is longer than the radius of the circle. This happens for every point on the line XY except the point P. OP is the shortest of all the distance of the point O to the points of XY. Therefore, we can say OP is perpendicular to XY.